Welcome back to my northern farm. In this video I'm going to be rendering down fat that came from my pigs, so it's pork fat. I'm going to render it down to lard, and let's get started. So I'm going to turn the stove on low. I don't want to burn the fat, I just need to melt it. Just get the bottom started, break it up. So I ground it up because it's supposed to melt it down better and get the most out of it. Or if you just cubed it up, you wouldn't get all the oil out of it, so you'd be wasting. Some people will put a little bit of water and that'll help keep it from burning, but problem with doing that is the end product, if you don't get all the moisture out of it, the lard will go bad. Where if you do this properly, store it properly, it's shelf stable. So it's starting to melt pretty good now. So once I'm done this, and what I'll be doing is I'll be straining it, and then maybe even putting it through some cheesecloth, storing it in mason jars. So if you have a cold room downstairs, it'll be fine down there. Just doesn't like fluctuation in
temperatures.
Or you can even throw it, if you have freezer space, you can throw it in the freezers. So other than using it for the obvious, lard, cooking, you can actually use this lard or oil to make soap. You can make hand creams or moisturizers. So do whatever you want with it. So now I'm going to throw some more fat in and just keep adding a little bit at a time. It's already like hand lotion, just touching the fat. So you guys probably don't want to see me add all this fat in. So when I get it all added in, and towards the end, I'll start videoing again, and you can see from there on how to finish it off. This is the first time I'm doing it myself, so I'm learning as I go. So I have all the lard in the pot. So keep stirring it. It's on just a little bit higher than medium right now. So I just keep on cooking this until all the chunks of fat are golden brown. There's no bubbles, because the bubbles would be the moisture. So all those bubbles are just the moisture boiling out. And all the fat chunks in there are actually called crackle. And when they're nice and golden brown, you can actually throw it on a paper towel to get some of the oil out of them. Salt them and eat them. About an hour later, still a lot of moisture, but you see the oil's changing color a little bit. So the fat's golden brown now, so I'm going to strain it into another pot and continue to boil it to make sure the moisture's out. So I'm going to use this double strainer to strain the fat out of the oil. This is after I strained it with the double strainer. I'm going to strain it again with the cheesecloth now, just to make sure we get everything out of it. So the oil is done. All the moisture is boiled out of it. I have the mason jars in the little convection oven to heat up, just so the hard oil doesn't make the glass jars break. And what will happen is when I put the snap ring on, it will actually seal itself, which will make it last a little bit longer. So I'm all done. As I put the oil into the jars, I strained it through the cheesecloth. Put the snap rings on so it seals. You don't need that 1-inch head space, so I filled it up as high as I could. But it does, the snap ring just helps keep any air out of there, so when it seals there's no air. You know, I help keep it shelf stable. As long as I have it in the right conditions in the basement, cool, or in the freezer. But as you can see, it's nice and clear, the oil. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.